Last weekend, I went to Nevada to meet with my friends, and we went to Red Rocks to fly our 7-inch drone. Okay, and we did mountain surfing. It was nice. It was fun. So I'd like to share my experience, which I wasn't aware until I got back home in Chicago. Okay, I'm referring specifically to my DJI Action 2 camera, and I was actually pissed off when I saw it. Okay, so when I was there, after flying or after mountain surfing, I looked at the footage. It looked great. So I can't wait for I can't wait to get back home to actually post process the videos. So before I started flying, before I flew my 7-inch drone, I had to check the settings. Let me show you. Oh, this is not the one. This is my stick cam. This one is for my drone. Okay, so okay, so a few years ago, I had a chat with the developer of or author of Gyroflow, and he told me when you would like to have a very good stabilization using Gyroflow, you have to set it to you have to set the aspect ratio to 4:3. Okay, so I did this. Oh, not that one. That one. Okay, 4:3, 4K, and aspect ratio of 4:3. Okay, which is equivalent to 1.33. And then I set it to 60 FPS, like that. And then to be able, you have to do that so that it can record gyro data. Okay, so let's press this button here. It says there, wide angle videos store gyro data in the following settings: video 4K, 24-60 FPS. So I was under the assumption that once we've set up the aspect ratio to 4:3 and 4K and 60 FPS, or anything in between 24 and 60 FPS, we're good. Okay, so I set it to that way, and then I started flying. Okay, and looking at the recording, I was so happy. It looked really great. It was windy that day. Okay, so we flew there Saturday, May 16. Okay, so it's set that way. And then when I got back home here in Chicago, I actually processed the video in Gyroflow, and then Gyroflow was saying did not find any gyro data. I was like, what? Oh my god, really? Why? What went wrong? I'm pretty sure it was 4:3. Yeah, like this. But I forgot, if we head back here again, it says wide angle. Okay? And I've been flying ultra wide. I forgot to set it to wide angle. Okay, let's see. I think this is the one. See that? FOV? It's ultra wide. I should have set it to oh, come on. Like that wide. Jeez. So now I'm plagued. The video is plagued with because of the strong wind. So there were some areas that, especially the most important parts of the drone, parts of the flight, that were shaky because of the strong winds. Nevada, right? There's always strong winds there. So I had a hard time trying to stabilize it. And I tried FFmpeg, it would fail. And then I found another tool called VidStab. It didn't work out well. It was panning the video left and right. And then there's an AI tool called Topaz, but it requires like a subscription, which I didn't want. So I just told myself, F it, fuck it. So I went to DaVinci, which I always use for post-processing. And I tried my best to stabilize it. And unfortunately, that's the best it can do. There's no gyro data, okay? That's why there's so many cut frames in my video, because the stabilization could not handle it well, okay? And DaVinci Resolve tried its best, and there's nothing I can do. There's no gyro data. So yeah, guys, if you are going to go for a long range, right? And I always use Gyroflow and gyro data doing long range, but I don't use it when I'm doing freestyle, okay? I never turn it on. So make sure that you set it to, let me open it again, this one. Click this icon here, yeah, the one with the RS, which is real steady. It says right like that, right? And then if you would like to post-process it after, like using tools like Gyroflow, then make sure it's in wide angle, and then the settings are either 4:3 or in 69, 100 FPS and slash 120 FPS. And I tried the lower part, the lower menu, which is off, like this back in the days. Okay, and I guess this would have been better, right? I tried this. There's some quirks. I noticed some weird movement, so that's why I never tried it. I never used it again. But you know what? Oh my god, I hate it. But anyways, here's the video, guys, so you can see. There's just so much cut, because I tried my best to cut the ones that DaVinci Resolve cannot stabilize properly. I tried perspective, I tried similarity, I tried translation, and different cropping, different strength. Yeah, it's bad, okay? So that's all I can do, There's nothing I can do there. So yeah, lesson learned. Make sure to check all the settings, okay? Wide settings only, which is, yeah, annoying, Yeah, 4:3 aspect ratio will capture everything though. Or you know what I'm gonna do? This is the drone this is my 7-inch drone. This is the one I use for diving and mountain surfing the red rocks. So what I'm gonna do as well, about 2 years ago, I built an external gyro data recorder. So I'm gonna make some modification here, and I'm gonna build that same gyro data using ESP32, and I'm gonna put it under the TPU. It should not be inside a TPU, so it's gonna touch this part, okay? It should feel all the vibrations, so that's what it makes it capture gyro data properly, okay? If you mount it inside a TP or on, and then it's actually not connected to, or not touching the camera, it's gonna be it's not gonna be a good gyro data. It will work, but it's gonna be a weird data, okay? Because it's gonna be kind of like smoothened out, okay? All right, guys, this is the one I was talking about. The recording did not have a gyro data, right? So I went here for the tracker, and then I click this for stabilizer, right? I was saying I tried so many settings here, different values, 0.75, and you know what? DaVinci Resolve did its best, and yeah, so look at the result. Okay, so it's gonna stabilize it, but there's nothing I can do. It's the best it can do. So it zoomed in a lot, which I believed I didn't like the result. Look at that, see? I didn't like that. So I tried translation, which is actually much more better. It still had some shaking. Yeah, see? It's like rolling, wiggling. And there's nothing I can do there, guys. I've tried other tools like FFmpeg, VidStab, although I didn't try AI tool. Yeah, I don't have any subscription to any AI processing videos, okay? So yeah, there's nothing I can do, guys. So the next thing I just have to do is to make sure my gyro settings are correct on the camera. And what I was trying to say in the cut video is that I'm gonna build an ESP32 data logger, and I have that in my I recorded a tutorial on how to build it. I'm gonna make another one so that way I have a fallback in case something happens. All right, anyways, so here's the video, guys. Here's the final video, and hopefully you can like it and subscribe, and then I can share more information about FPV hobby. All right, thank you.